Everyone, welcome to GNG Games and Guns. So, this one I've decided I'm going to do the companions, um, and all their stats and everything else. So, oh, I haven't. I didn't even up. I didn't even upgrade them. Okay, so let's look at Niles. Now, Niles taunts the enemies, and they go after him for that. Allows them to avoid a percentage of incoming attacks. Oops, darn it. Sorry. Uh, you can use a workbench. Actually, that's. I'll be honest with you. It's okay, but there's so many workbenches all over the bloody place. It's almost kind of a redundant one. And then the additional perk after using his companion ability, his reflex amplifier is overcharged, negating 100% of incoming attacks for a short duration. Now, level 30, you got a whole bunch of different perks. Puts himself in the line of fire. Now, the yellow ones are the ones I chose. Um, Fighting. Ignores a portion of his target's armor. While exploring, he periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them in the mini-maps. It also makes enemies more difficult to spot you. You know, with the way the game is, I actually took that the first time. It was like, whatever. So this time around, I did. Containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap metal. This is kind of a self-repairing armor or ghost array. Basically, protects him, or he constructs a cloak and when he drops to half health. I figured half health would be better. Cloak it. Um, so the ghost here is this is, you can either do a ghost array mod, which you are the one that you craft it and then you put it on your armor. So have you dropped out? I took this the first time around. It was kind of okay. And then I took the self-repairing. This time I took the self-repairing. I honestly, between the two of them, what it does is it only adds 5 to your armor. Um, that's it, and it will repair itself and give you 5 more. The only problem is, let's go real quick to inventory here. It takes the place of, like, here I've got the Union diffuser. 20% of all of incoming damage to the player is split and applied to companions instead. Well, that takes the place of that, so I'd rather have 20% of incoming damage split. So it kind of, both of them are kind of a waste. Alright, now we got this. Companion goads rather than taunts. It's whatever. I mean, depending if you're playing humans, great. This I want full cylinder. Companion ability to fire 6 shots instead of 3, doubling the total damage. Additionally, enemies killed by Niles, as part of this ability, explode, dealing damage to other enemies. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. And then the last one, he'll release smoke, or if an enemy gets within melee, he activates a sonic shockwave. That's a really cool one. So there's Niles. Let's go to Valerie. Um, Valerie is really freaking cool. Alright, so emergency, she fires the volley of syringes with healing drugs at you. Must be fully charged. When a party member gets low, she'll fire a syringe of healing drugs. And when you have her in the party, there's a chance to preserve your bypass shunts while hacking. Which, if you take the perk where you get the 100% experience points when you use the bypass, that's important because it will use 2 at all times. But if she's in the party, it'll probably flip down to just 1. But I'll be honest with you, since I did not take the bits transfer one, I got plenty of bypass shunts because I was using those up because what I was doing was, oh shoot, I switched. Sorry, I was switching. I was going to all those things, and every 7,200 points, I was getting money, and I was getting the experience points. The only problem is, when you hit level 30, guess what? It stops. Good perk to have in the beginning, shitty perk at the end of the game. And the same goes for... Alright, let's switch over here, character here for a second. Busybodies. I'll be honest with you. Fantastic in the very beginning. A lot of crafting materials. Don't take it. Don't take it. Do not take busybodies. You know what? I'm getting off track. Let's just talk about here. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the ones that I picked. So this is life. Basically all party members are healed. Which is the life injection module, which is her when you click it, everybody gets healed. You get a chance to gain. This is very important. You want to wait before you do any type of crafting stuff or crafting resources when breaking down items. You want to wait till you at least hit level 10 before you start breaking it down, because she gives you a 20% chance. And then, hold on a second. You want to get the breakdown kit, which gives you 10%. So that means you get a 30% chance of breaking items down. And let me tell you something. So if you're breaking down a rifle and you're getting 8 black powder, you're going to get 16. Definitely you want to wait. So when you got a hostile effect, whatever it is, she will shoot a syringe at you, clearing the effect and healing a small amount. Yeah. After being healed by her companion, you are immune to all damage for the duration. Now, if you're playing very hard, you're keeping Valerie in with you at all times, because this is, especially with some of these major fights, and you hit this, especially like the boss fights, you immediately heal yourself, and you're immune to all damage for the duration. Yeah. Kind of a cheat code there. While you're in the party, you and your companions automatically heal, regenerating up to 50% of your max health. So there's the self-heal. Yeah, Valerie is like, out of all the companions, she is probably the best. She's the best one to use for very hard playthrough. Okay. Buff to armor for remaining combat. No, I don't really. Oh, so you get 20 plus armor. Or you get, when they hit by companion ability, player also gains a regeneration effect for the remainder of combat. We'll take that one. Alright, so there's Valerie. I'll be honest with you, the 2 ones that I use most of the time, Valerie and Tristan. Tristan because, well, we're going to go over there. Now, if I do it really hard, you want to run Valerie and Inez. At the start of each combat, her drugs are automatically and temporarily increasing your rate of fire and accuracy. Once she's in the party, the amount of inhaler charge you receive is increased. And then I just got that. When you use the companion ability, and she throws down the healing mist, it releases a Manta Swarm. So, now let's talk about what we get for occasionally tosses medicine packs. Walking over them automatically reduces your toxicity buildup or crash duration. So if you're running it and you're using the inhaler, you definitely want the field medication. Now, this sounds good if she's in the party and eat food and gives you crude biomass, but trust me, you're going to get so much of this crude biomass, don't even bother. But this, on the other hand, grants a smaller, in addition to the normal. So, so I gave her the Raptidon. So the healing mist placed via her ability clings to you. So part of the problem when she would use her healing mist, she would have to stay right there. So here, all you got to do is run through it, and then it clings even after you leave it. You get a custom. This is the custom primer. I'll show you this. Let's see, where is it? Hold on a second. Let's go over to inventory. And there it is. Symbiotic Primer. 6.2% health healed each time the party scores a kill. I basically just use these. And then this one, after you use, heal 275 health over 3 seconds for each time you take damage. Let me tell you something. During boss fights, these two are great. Because you're going to take damage unless you're sniping it from a long, long distance away. Alright. Let's continue here. Let's see, where is it? So if she's in the party, your inhaler heals more, prevents the party from taking damage for a short period of time, which is pretty cool. So yeah, between Valerie and Inez, very hard is like the best. And then the last one, level 30, activating her companion immediately clears your toxicity and crash. Also causes the party to automatically regenerate health for a long duration. So it heals 400 health over 10 seconds. So yeah, so when you're playing it very hard, Valerie and Inez are like the kick-ass for healing things. Now, typically what I did on that is I used Valerie and I used Tristan. Tristan is a friggin' tank, alright? He just would go out and kick ass. A powerful melee weapon that can be used as a grenade launcher. Alright, so one of the also reasons why I ended up using him a lot was he has a 25% chance to reveal hidden objects around you automatically. This can only occur if you can't reveal it yourself, such as having too low of an observation skill. He automatically taunts in an area around him when your health drops to 25% or lower the first time each combat. And then let's look. So every 3 melee, he activates his hammer's grenade, dealing bonus physical damage. When choosing, always taunts enemies in addition to other speech attack effects. So, while he's in Zion, his ability recharges considerably faster. So here you can do either health or ability. choosability, it's better, especially if you're relying. Let me tell you something. I what I'm doing here, I'm very hard. I use those guys. You use them a lot. So this one is great. After you use it, he's frenzied.